Travis Wayne Goodsill. I'm hearing from the news, MSNBC News specifically, that QAnon is planning are telling their followers that Trump is going to regain the presidency again, or take it back, or something like that, on the 4th of March. There's nothing significant or special about the 4th of March. It's a Thursday. And so, no holidays, nothing of symbolic nature on the surface. So I decided, well, why not? Let's check the stellarium. Mercury is in conjunction with Jupiter on that day. And I put the video in the beginning there for you. But it's not in conjunction with the sun. The sun's moved on. And that's supposed to be for government. The moon, which is symbol for religion, is being weighed in the scales of Libra. It's not at the top of the scales of Libra, which you think would be the case, but it should be the sun rather than the moon. But that's the day before, when the moon is at the top of the scales of Libra. The 5th is the third quarter moon, right? First quarter, yeah, full moon, third quarter. So that's strange. I'm not sure what exactly they're up to, but since it is Russia that's behind Q, we know that they tell the truth, but of the wrong people. And so they distract and misinform and disinform by telling truth just of the wrong source. So the Pizzagate thing, yeah, Q was way off on that. Not at that pizza place, but it tricked a guy into being a dumbass, thinking he's going to save kidnapped women in the basement of the pizza place that didn't have a basement. That's how the con works. They tell the truth, but it's the wrong source. So Jeffrey Epstein, for example, he's the one kidnapping and selling women around the world to highest bidders. And he's now dead. Or, for those of you who know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they're the source of Q. And obviously they're way off on their identity, aren't they? Mormons believe in Kolob. That's the outer space planet nearest unto God's throne. And that we all came from outer space. And then the Satanism, well, you've got the inverted pentagram all over the Mormon Church. On the Salt Lake Temple at the headquarters, Eagle Gate, Nauvoo Temple, built by Brigham Young, not Joseph Smith, and then the Logan Temple. And then the pedophilia, oh dear God. All I need to say is Boy Scouts. So, yeah, this is how Q misleads and deceives. But I thought it strange, considering that they seem to recognize a sign in the heavens and are attributing it to Trump taking back the presidency. Because Jupiter is the Son of Man, the sign of the Son of Man, was Jupiter being born from Virgo on the 23rd September 2017, which the Bible identified him with that date. And so Mercury was identified as Trump was the winner because Russia put him in the office in November 2016, when Mercury was at the top of the scales of Libra. And so to have Mercury in conjunction with Jupiter does indicate a combined force, even a transfer, thus that I could see Russia using that for that purpose on the 4th, but they're not telling their loyalists this. They're just saying the 4th. And so I don't know who Russia thinks that they're secretly communicating with. If Russia has some secret plan that they're going to implement instead, and that the Q followers need to know and recognize the date so that when something happens that they're ready to respond. But we are being told by our intelligence agencies to not be dismissive of this, because Q has turned Americans, MAGA loyalists, into a terrorist organization. So that's the closest thing that I can think of. But nobody knows this kind of signal communication but me. Russia knows about me. So what do they think they're doing? I don't see Russia trying to let me know and then I will stop them or something. I don't know. Just weird. So heads up, and we'll see if anything does happen. But